Hi there, this is Patrick Schwier with the Schwier Real Estate Group, RE/MAX. I'm here with Raphael, who's been at First American Title for about 7 years. And today we're actually at the Aliso Viejo Country Club, of which we are both members at. And I want to give you a quick video education regarding title insurance, why you need title insurance for your home, condo, and just answer some basic questions about that. So Ryan, I guess regarding when you're buying a home, a buyer obviously sees that title insurance is going to be paid for by the seller. There's also title insurance that's paid for by the buyer.
Correct.
And if you can just tell us real fast, what is it that title insurance is, why you need it, and how it saves both the buyers and the sellers during a sale process of a home.
Absolutely. Well, good question. So yes, you have the seller, the owner's title policy, and you have the lender's title policy. And what the owner's basically doing is hiring the title company saying, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, I am paying a third-party company to make sure I have no outstanding liens, judgments, bankruptcies, marriages, anything city, county, state, or federal that would cause an issue or an encumbrance on the chain of title for the new buyer who's acquiring it. Clean title. It's kind of like buying a salvaged vehicle, right? The first question you ask is, how's the title on the car? So it's just like that. So what we do is we're insuring the lender. So that's the lender's title coverage, which the buyer's pays for. Now, if you're paying cash for a property or exchanging and paying cash, then there is no lender's title policy. So title insurance is the only policy you pay one time that stays with the house or the property until ownership, right? So, and if you acquire the property, let's say as a single man or a married man or as joint tenants and with your spouse, that then transfers into your trust or your corporation. We have an endorsement to the policy that goes through. So you don't have to consistently repaying it. The only time you ever pay for title insurance, again, is when you refinance, and then we've got to reinsure the new lender.
Got it. Okay. And then have you found, what would be something to look for when people are actually pulling a preliminary title for their property? What is it things that a buyer should look for when they're looking at what's going on with the seller's title? So in order to properly close for the property during escrow, what is it they need to know that might be a red flag or not red flag to look for?
Well, the first thing is when you do a sale, we run the whole chain of title. So we go back to the last insured. So let's say someone else insured it prior. We even go back to maybe 1 or 2 deeds prior to make sure that, because sometimes people put it into their trust, they put it into a corporation. From the corporation, it goes back to them, back to their trust. So we're tracing all those deeds to see who's who and what's what. So it's important for us to run the chain of title. So we're confirming vesting, confirming ownership. Any old loans, any unrecorded loans. Now, if there was something that was unrecorded, that's where title insurance kicks in. So you close on a property. Let's say you lend to me $250,000 on an unrecorded note. You come back and say, I have a deed for $250,000. I was supposed to get cured. Title then kicks in to take care of that lien. So some of the issues we see are deeds of trust, so loans recorded against the wrong legal description. Bankruptcies that, maybe they went through a strategic bankruptcy and it wasn't discharged properly. When the mortgage kind of meltdown happened, we had a lot of loans that are just in limbo. No one really knows. It's forgiven, but it still shows active. Bank of America doesn't know who it is. Chase doesn't have it. Wells. So those are a lot of things that we're trying to figure out, what's what. And then mechanics liens and post-policy forgery. So a lot of documents that are, were done not with the best intention.
All right. So essentially, when you are buying a new home, you want to look for title. You want to look at obviously how much is owed by the seller, which will be paid off as far as the loan goes. Any other red flags? There might be some information. There could be homeowner loan liens,
judgments,
mechanic liens, and we just need to make sure all those are paid off during escrow. So when you have a good escrow person and a good title person, they will actually come together and make sure the sale process is very simple. And then that's just a matter of making sure you have, when you sell a home or you're buying a home, you actually have the right people in place to make sure your transaction goes smoothly, and just a matter of you getting into your new home with absolutely no hassle.
That's right.
So again, thank you very much, Ryan, for your title information, and I look forward to playing golf with you pretty soon as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.